Alright guys, we're out on Lake Norman again. We put in at the landing this morning. This is going on maybe 4 weeks since I blowed my motor up. All the corona stuff going on. Can't get the parts to put it back together, so we drove all the way around the lake to the landing just to fish a little bit of different water. Been fishing Queens and Pinnacle with just a trolling motor the last few weeks. So we got Zoey out here today. She still hasn't caught a fish by herself, but we're gonna try and change that today. We're gonna focus on throwing a wacky rig, maybe a shaky head. That's just a good way to catch a lot of fish. Sometimes it'll produce quality fish, but for the most time you just catch a bunch of little spots. But that's one way to keep the kids interested while they're on the boat, just catching fish. So if you know a kid that wants to go fishing, man, take them out. They really enjoy it, and it's a good way to teach them a lot of different things. Keeps them off the streets. You know, you never know, they may grow up and love this stuff just as much as we do. And also at the end of the video, I'm gonna do a little review. I just put the new MINN KOTA POWERDRIVE 24 volt on my boat, so I'll have a review at the end of the video on that. See you guys here in a little while. Up here. All right. Look at that.
He has orange eyes. He has orange eyes.
Oh man, stuck in good.
He got that one really good. And he's big.
Yeah.
Can you see what size he is?
You want to weigh him?
Yeah.
Alright, we can weigh him. This one in?
Yeah.
Alright. Put your pole down for now.
Put my pole down.
Alright, reel it in.
Jerking really hard.
Yeah, he's jerking really hard, ain't he? Reel it up some more. Reel it up some more. Reel him up. A little bit more. Reel it up some more. Alright, now flip him. Flip him up in here. Alright. Good job, sissy. Alright.
He has orange eyes too.
He's got orange eyes too? Alright, you want to hold this one for the camera? Alright, come here. Alright. There we go. Good job. You want to weigh him too?
Yeah.
Okay, let's weigh him too. You stay right there.
You can't.
Let this go.
You're starting to catch a lot of fish.
You caught this one? Alright, let's see how big this one is. Oh man, that one's 1 pound. That's bigger than your last one.
1 pound?
1 pound. Okay. Y'all hold it so I can take a picture and send it to mommy?
Yeah.
Alright.
You forgot.
Alright. Oh man. You don't want to hold this one? Okay. Throw him back? Alright, just grab him right there, since you got your gloves on. No? Alright, throw him back in there. Eat. Throw him back to him easy, okay? You want Daddy to tie you a wacky rig on?
Leg.
Yeah, I got them all off a wacky rig, except for the first one. We caught it on a crankbait.
Daddy, can I take what wacky rig I want?
Yeah.
Mine there. Maybe you'll go get it. But like a collar. Yeah.
No, we're gonna get this time, okay?
Why did I keep Daddy, I like how the tail wiggles when it's in the water.
Yeah. There you go, bud. That's good.
Huh?
Good there. Alright. Go with it. Here, put this finger like that and hold it. Alright, bring him over here. Oh man, that's a good one. Bring him over here. Bring him over. Oh man, look at that, sissy. Yeah, that's a big one there.
That's a big one.
Alright, look at that. That is a big fish for Zoe, ain't it? Huh? You like that one?
Yeah.
You want to hold this one? You want to throw him back? No? You want to weigh him? That's bigger than your last one, I think. Alright. Let's weigh him here. Alright.
He has them like,
Let's see.
he has brown eyes.
Yeah. That one's 1 pound, 6 ounces. That one's way bigger than your last one, ain't it? Alright. You want to reel this one?
Yeah.
No, just put yours down. Just lay it down. Lay it down. Alright, here.
I think I'm trying to get mine.
Hide it behind. Really? Really? Remember how steady to hold it. There you go. Oh man. That one's jumping all over the place, ain't it, Zoe? Oh. He's a fighter, ain't he? You think that's bigger than the last one?
Yeah.
You think so? I don't know. We'll see in a minute. Alright, let me up here. Oh. Alright, look at that.
I'm starting to catch a bunch of fish from your pole.
Oh, yeah, that's alright. As long as you're catching them. Oh. We just threw that right down in there. Okay. Look at that one.
It's pretty.
It is pretty.
And it has brown.
Huh?
And it has brown eyes.
Yeah. That's the way to do it, guys. If you want to come out and just catch a bunch of small fish, just tie you on a wacky rig, shaky head, bring a kid out. That's a good way for the little ones to have a good time on the boat and learn the sport. Better to keep them on the water and off the streets. Hold him.
The geese.
There you go. Throw it over by that dock. Good job, Sissy. Good catch.
Fuck food open.
Oh, you got one, Sissy. Reel it, you got one. Is he still on there?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's still on there, reel it. Hey. Oh, I think he might have come off. Nope, he's still on there. Alright, go. Oh man, that's a big one too. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. That is a giant, ain't it? Huh? Oh man, look at that giant. That is your first one all by yourself. Are you so excited? Are you gonna scream? No? Are you so excited? Alright, sissy. I'm super excited. That is your first one all by yourself. You got it
right by a dock.
You caught it right off that dock, didn't you? Here, you gotta hold this one. That's your first one that you've ever caught by yourself.
I want my gloves.
Huh?
I want my gloves.
You want your gloves? Alright, put them on. Okay. Come back up here. Oh, you gotta hold this one by the lip. No? Okay. Alright. Hold him up there and smile for the camera. Say, my first one.
My first one.
Alright. You gonna give him a kiss?
No.
No, you're not gonna kiss him?
No.
Aw. You wanna throw him back? Okay. Alright, good job, sissy. Your first one all by yourself. Okay. You ready to catch some more? Alright, that was fun, wasn't it? Missing all these fish and start catching them.
That was my first fish I ever caught by myself.
I know it. I'm so proud of you.
You can get him in the tree.
On camera, Zoe. You're not supposed to tell everybody that.
That food right over there.
little bit. Alright, come on. Let him up here. Alright.
Yay!
Hey, he threw your worm off.
My second fish!
Your second fish all by yourself.
Yay!
Yay! Alright. You gonna hold him? No? You sure you don't want to hold him? Alright. You gonna give him a kiss? No? No kisses either? Alright. Right there, guys, that's what it's all about. Bringing the kids out, letting them have a good time. This is Zoe's second fish of the day, all by herself. She casted it, she set the hook, she reeled it in. So, give me a high five. All right.
Probably the fish that jumped right behind the fit and right behind the boat.
It might have been. Look, he broke your worm.
Have to get another one.
Yeah, you'll have to get another one.
So that's the fish I heard jump behind the boat.
That might have been. Alright guys, that's the end of it. Zoe caught 2 all by herself. Her first 2 fish she's ever caught. Caught both of them off the wacky rig. We was using just the right here. We was just wacky rigging with the Gary Yamamoto 5-inch worm, Green Pumpkin Magic. I use a weighted, weedless wacky rig hook, but I cut the weed guard off. I like that particular hook. I can't think of the name of it right now. But all of them we caught today was on the wacky rig except for one, and we caught it on little sexy shad square bill. I didn't catch any giants today, but sometimes you just got to get out there and take a kid fishing and let them enjoy the day. Love spending time with my kids on the boat and look forward to many more memories with them. Stay tuned for the review on the MINN KOTA POWERDRIVE. Alright guys, so here's the review on the MINN KOTA POWERDRIVE. I decided to come back to the house to do the review because it's Sunday on Lake Norman and the weather's nice, so everybody there at the boat ramps, it was just clustered, and I decided to do it at the house. But I installed this power drive last week. I've had it out. Today makes the second time I've had it out. It's got plenty of power. It's pretty quiet, pretty smooth operation wise. There is a few minor downfalls to it. First one being this right here, where it hangs over the front of the boat. If you get on a steep ramp, whenever you unload, if you're not careful, the end of the trolling motor right here, out on the end, it catches on your roller. Other than that, that is my only complaint with it. The foot pedal, it takes some getting used to. It's a little different. You got your drive button here, and then steer left, steer right. You have momentary and constant, and you have 1 through 10 on your speeds. Now this is the 24 volt 70 pound thrust. I do like this feature on it. It has the quick connects for your foot pedal. I think actually what that's made for is if you put the iPilot add-on with it, it does away with the foot pedal and everything's run off the key fob. I don't know if I'll add that option or not, because I don't think I'd like having to use the remote, because after you add the iPilot option, it's solely remote operated then. Another thing that took a little bit of engineering is the transducer mount. That's a universal transducer mount that I got from Bass Pro. But routing your cable, you have to be very careful routing your cable. As you can see, I zip tied mine here right off the top of the transducer, and then I run it over and I actually drilled a hole in this little gusset. All that is added strength. There's no internal components right there. That's just a added gusset to strengthen it. But I drilled that hole to put my zip tie in to keep my transducer cable low right here, because if you let it get up in this area, it'll pinch it whenever you stow the trolling motor. And then on this side here, you can see the same zip tie that I used on the bottom. I looped my transducer cable back around and tied it on the top and the bottom right there. The reason I done that was because when you pull it up into the stowed position, my cable was getting hung right here where the trolling motor rests. So I decided to tie it there. That helped a lot. And then I added these little eyelets. I don't know what size they are. I got a bunch of them here a while back and I just had them in the garage. But I added that eyelet to run it through. And then when you come up to the top end of it, I added 2 more of the eyelets and put this little bolt in between them and made a clamp out of them. I zip tied my transducer cable right here below it and ran it through the eyelet, and then twisted it back down through the main power wire for the trolling motor. And then once I got out, I realized with all that slack in your transducer cable, it was getting close to my prop, and I didn't want to take a chance on cutting it. So I went to YouTube, watched several videos on how to run the transducer cable. There's a lot of great videos out there, and the one that I like the most, he done pretty much the same setup on the transducer as I got here, but I opted for a bungee cord instead of a spring. A lot of the videos on YouTube now are showing doing this same setup where you zip tie this right here. They use a spring. They zip tie a spring here and then run it back to the top and zip tie it up here. I decided to go with the bungee cord because I didn't want the spring to be, you know, rubbing on the shaft and wearing the paint off. Hopefully the bungee cord will be easier on the paint. But overall, I like the trolling motor. Like I said earlier, the foot pedal is a lot different than the cable drive. So that'll take a little getting used to if you switch this unit. But other than that, it's got it does have a battery meter right here. You can push this button and it shows your battery life. That's just, I won't really use that option much because I keep my batteries charged. Anytime the boat's not on the water, it's plugged up. So, but if you like it, hit the like button, subscribe. Try and put a video out at least once a week. We'll see you guys next time.